Jamie, and I'm a parent.
And I'm Glenn, and I research video games. Welcome to this episode of Great Games, Better Brains.
And I know that you have kids that are kind of the similar age to mine.
Yeah,
and they're more the older kids.
Yeah, middle school, high school.
In the last episode, we talked about kids for the younger age group and up to age of 7. So since then...
Yeah.
iPod
applications, yeah. We talked earlier in one of our last episodes about those younger kids, what kind of applications are appropriate for them. And we've had some questions, both from my own kids of, Dad, I need some good applications, because we want to watch what kinds of things they play. And so a couple games that I went out and found, literally just one from my middle school daughter, 13, and one from my son, who's 16 and in high school. So what are some games that would engage them, that would be hard enough and still fun enough for them to play on their, because they have their own iPod touches, and I want to monitor that, so I can jump drive games off my computer onto theirs, and then they can sync those up. So 2 that we're going to look at today. One is called Civilization Revolution. It's actually a ported game onto the iPod from another game called Civilization by a guy named Sid Meier. It's a very well-known godlike game that has been around for about 10 years.
So when you say ported, what does that mean?
Ported means just adapted so that you can play
Okay.
a much larger, complex game on a smaller computer. So the graphics aren't quite as colorful and bright and hardcore kind of stuff. And it just makes it easier to play the same game on a smaller handheld device. So Civilization Revolution.
Okay.
And then there's another game that I had for my daughter. That's one for my son. And the other one they got for my daughter, something called Lemonade Tycoon. And you actually played that.
I played
so
that.
You're
Got very frustrated.
You're going to demo that one for us. And that's just a game where you make lemonade. And
You
sell
don't
it.
just make lemonade.
That's true. We're going to look at both of those games today. So, Jamie, we're going to look at the 2 games, Lemonade Tycoon and Civilization Revolution. And you said you'd played Lemonade Tycoon before, so let's start with that one. And we've already gone through the home screen and clicked on the icon to get to the front screen of Lemonade Tycoon. Go ahead and hit play. And you got a couple choices. I actually created a game for an account. So go ahead and hit new, new game. And we're going to click on Brains. And go ahead and click OK. So the idea here is the name of your business. You can go ahead and choose the name of your business. So just type in some gibberish just so people, unless you really want to spend some time making a really good... Steve, that's a good one. All right, our Steve business, that's a good one. What did you name your business when you played? Do you remember?
I don't remember. It was a while back.
This is a great game for personal finance stuff, managing money, economics. I know teachers actually use this game in social studies classes in the middle school, but I've got a 13-year-old daughter who had played this literally almost all, she played this on and off all winter just trying to beat my score, just because it's a really engaging game in terms of making money. That's how the point system is, how much money you make. You make lemonade, right? And you sell it, and you try to find the best market for your lemonade. So
And it gives me the weather forecast I'm seeing.
And what is the weather? You played this before. What is the weather forecast? I mean, why would that be important?
Because then your ice melts, things get hot, more people are out and about when it's not as hot, and if it's kind of in the in-between springy type.
Yeah, like 80 degrees, they're kind of thirsty, it's sunny, it's not
Right.
raining, they want to buy some lemonade. And if it's bad weather, they're not out, you're not going to make any money. If it's too hot, they're staying home, unless you go to some place like the beach to sell your lemonade. So there's a lot of factors in here. Go ahead and click on your recipe. You had talked about your perfect recipe for lemonade when you played. There you go. It's just all a matter of... and you can see there's basically 3 elements in the recipe: lemonade, sugar, and ice. And there is a perfect recipe, and the kids have to experiment a little bit to find the perfect recipe. I'm not sure what your perfect recipe is. I know what the perfect recipe is, but I can't tell you.
I had no luck finding the perfect recipe, and people didn't like my lemonade very well, so I really struggled with that.
Again, there's some experimenting that you have to do. So you can see here that you can set up your lemonade recipe in lots of different ways. And when you've got it exactly set the way you want, you just click OK.
Is this the default?
That's the default, right?
Is this anywhere close?
Yeah, it's sort of close.
Okay.
I'll let you guys figure that one out on your own. Your kids need to figure that one out. And you can also see around at the bottom a bunch of different choices. You can rent certain things. You can hire staff. There's all kinds of you may need to order more supplies. And look across the top there. You don't have any lemons, no sugar, no ice, no cups. Well, those are things that you need to go out and buy. You start with $40. Go ahead and hit the supply button.
So I have to manage my money here.
You have to manage your money. You have to have a budget. You have to buy the right stuff. If you buy too many lemons, they start to rot. If you buy too much ice and you don't use it, then it melts, and maybe
Can't buy any of that.
so you may be out of money.
Can't buy that many lemons.
So there you go. Maybe you have to have some. There you go. So now you want to do that, sure. And now you got supplies. You can go ahead and make your lemonade. You can start to sell it.
Oh, I have to go make it?
Well, you've already got it made. So go ahead and
Go to rent?
Yep. And you can see here that you can just set up your stand for free out in the suburbs, and you don't have any money to pay for anything else.
Yes, I'll be doing that.
You need to make some money before you get into the big time. So you can eventually end up selling stuff at the baseball game, at the beach, at a concert. The idea is that you have to start right there, and when you're ready to go, you just say, start the day. And I'm not sure what you pushed. What did you do, Jamie?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't have enough supplies to start the day, so you have to go back and change your
Oh,
recipe.
man.
So you get the sense of how this might work. So there's a lot of stuff that you have to do, and it looks like you need.
I didn't save my lemons.
Well, you need more cups. It looks like.
Oh, that's what I didn't do, right?
So you gotta buy sugar. You gotta have cups, and you only have enough money for whatever's grayed out. You can't buy anything else. So double check to make sure you have lemons.
I think I have everything.
All
on.
right. So now
no,
we
I
can.
don't have ice. I lied.
Wow. No wonder you didn't do so well on this
I
game.
know. You can tell.
Okay, buy some ice. Let's get going, man. I'm thirsty. Just standing here.
Okay, I'm ready to rock and roll now.
Okay, now try to start the day. We'll see if we can go anywhere. Okay, so, and you can speed this up too, by the way, but you can literally go through this whole day. You got $6.40 left, and people are walking by. A couple people hopefully are going to stop and buy some lemonade.
They don't like my lemonade already.
Oh, somebody bought some. So now you got another $1 a piece. You can also
Okay,
set.
so I have a happy person here.
Yeah, so that's maybe a good recipe. You can also set the price for your lemonade. So the more expensive it is, maybe people won't buy it unless it's really, really good. So supply and demand, all kinds of economic stuff goes in here. If you hit this little speed up button, then you go through the day really, really fast. And you're not doing too bad. You've made about $20 so far.
What if I've run out of lemonade?
If you run out of lemonade, you don't make any money. The day just people come by and they get mad at you because you're selling lemonade, but you don't have any lemonade. So you can start to see this. You can actually go through this until forever. I mean, you could be making thousands and thousands of dollars. And right now you made, like I said, about $16 in a day. Some people I've seen play this game are making $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 in a day.
That's obviously not
Yeah.
at level 1.
No, you're gonna have to rent. You're gonna have to get refrigerators, hire staff.
Does it show me the stats? So I
Yeah,
know
you
how
can.
I'm
If you hit the
doing?
results down at there at the clear on the end, it gives you some idea of how much you bought, what you had to spend money on, how much money came in. So there's some really cool stuff. Again, from a teacher's perspective, this is awesome to teach economics and personal finance. But kids like it just because it's fun, and they have to figure out all these problems to make money, especially if they're having a competition with their buddies. So go ahead and click OK, and we can get out of the game. You can just go ahead and hit the belly button, and we're back to the home screen.